Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Oh, double the doodles. Hi, handsome boy. Oh, yes, I love you. Thank you. Yes, I love you. Oh, yes, I have both the doodles. Yeah, do you see how giant Ibiza's head is? He's a bear. I'm looking at, oh, thank you. I love you. Yeah, well, when he mouths us, we tell her I love you, and that's, yeah. Hi, baby. Biza, your head. Big head Biza. Yes, oh, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you. Double did, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm filming with both of you. Get up here. Good girl, thank you. Lay down. Okay, well, why not? All right, well, I'm happy. Wow, that was a treat, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh, bye, Biza. I forgot to film today's intro. Oh, goodness me, this video had no intro until I started editing it. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of DIYing with me? Well, come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Oh my word, so many of you have been watching my pipe cleaner flower DIYs. There is a ton of inspiration out there for these flowers. Who knew you could make such beautiful flowers with pipe cleaners? I sure as heck didn't know, but let me just tell you that the obsession and the excitement is real because I am loving making them. Pipe cleaner is super budget friendly. You can get it at just about any hobby store, and you can get it in just about every color, which makes it just trouble because then you want to buy all the colors and really get inspired. Today, I am bringing to you a flower that so many of you have requested, and that would be that of a sunflower. This sunflower today that I am bringing to you is not just a small sunflower. Oh, no, no, no. I went on a grand scale because why not? Because we can, and it is fall, and I feel like although sunflowers scream summertime, they can also scream fall and autumn as well because of their color. I can't wait to show you today's pipe cleaner sunflower. This is one you are not going to want to miss. If you are not into pipe cleaner flowers, you got to get into it. Just stay and watch this video because I guarantee you're going to love this. The outcome is amazing. It is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to quit my gabbing before somebody tells me I talk way too much, and I do get that from time to time, but hey, I'm going to quit my gabbing. Let's jump into it and let's do a DIY sunflower giant size on a budget. Because why not? Because we can, and that's what we do here. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? You'll want to stick around to the end of the video to see if it's your creation that's being featured in today's video. For this DIY, since I have a bunch of this neon yellow, that's what I'm going to use, but it's not going to be this color in the end. I promise you, so just stick with me. I'm going to start off with 3 pieces of pipe cleaner, and I'm gonna fold them in half. Pipe cleaner is 12 inches, so we need 2 6-inch pieces folded in half. Then I'm gonna take another piece of pipe cleaner, the full 12 inches, feed it through where I folded those, and I'm gonna pull it tight just like you see me doing here. The one that I pulled through, I'm gonna go ahead and twist it tightly there at the top and fold it down over the other 6-inch pieces. This is gonna give us a total of 8 6-inch pieces here, just like so. I'm gonna separate them by taking my finger and just kind of running it down. I can smooth out my pipe cleaner, in turn making what is going to be the petal to our sunflower. So by pinching it off there, I can take one of these end pieces, wrap it around where I pinched it, and look at there, I've just made a petal. Now, because this is pipe cleaner, it is bendable, it is moldable, it is pliable. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape this. When shaping this, I am going to pinch off the tip there just a bit to give it more of a point versus a rounded edge. And would you look there, we just made a flower petal, a sunflower petal. Now to address the color, I'll be using these soft pastels. These are a chalk pastel that you can get at Hobby Lobby by Master's Touch. They've got a 24 pack that's on sale every other week for $10.79, or you can get a 36 pack that's also on sale every other week for $15.59. It's a great addition to your craft selection, and look at all those amazing colors. Now, just by taking that chalk and rubbing it on the pipe cleaner, it is then going to take that pipe cleaner from being a neon orange to a gorgeous sunflower yellow. Is there a little bit of fall off with the chalk? There is initially, but it does kind of settle in and dry because it is a soft pastel. And so you're not always going to get that rub off or fall off when using chalks with something like this. A little goes a long way. I tell you, I have colored so many yellow flowers with this chalk piece, and it just seems to last forever. And so I think it's well worth the investment if you pick up some chalk. I am telling you that it is something I have kept in my stash forever because it is good for more than just making flowers and covering felt. It is really great in distressing and adding to DIYs as well, versus maybe using an ink pad. Once I've got the petal good and covered with that initial yellow, I'm gonna go in with a darker orange. There at the base of the petal, the center of the flower, I'm gonna darken it up a bit because before a flower fully blooms, the center tends to be a bit darker. Now, if you feel like you're not getting even, I guess, coverage with the chalk there in the center, or it's too harsh, you can go in with a paintbrush and kind of soften it up and blend it up just a bit. I'm happy with how this looks. And so yeah, look how pretty that looks. Perfect. And that color's ugly, and now it looks beautiful. I did 30 petals total. So you're gonna sit down, you're gonna binge watch your favorite show, put on a good Hallmark movie, and you're gonna make 30 sunflower petals, and before the movie's done, you're gonna be done. And believe me, it is oddly very therapeutic. It really is. I love making these flowers. I've got this dark brown pipe cleaner that I'm going to use for the center. Sunflowers have those sunflower seeds. So I'm gonna kind of bend this and make it, I guess, a zigzag. And I'm gonna do this, I wanna say, to about 15 to 18 brown pipe cleaners. Now, as I was doing this, I saw that I had a few different color pipe cleaners, dark browns going on, but that's okay. It's gonna work in my favor. I think it's gonna add to this sunflower. The more imperfect it is, the more perfect it is. So once I've kind of zigzagged the whole 12-inch pipe cleaner, you will be left with something that looks like this. And yeah, you're just gonna keep doing that again while you're watching your movie or you're binge watching your show. These are the 3 colors that I ended up with. The 2 darker ones were unintentional, but I just kind of went with it. And I wanna say that I did a total of 12 of the darker brown and I did 5 of the lighter. Now I'm just gonna kind of roll this zigzagged pipe cleaner and coil it up. This is going to be the center of our flower, which should look like sunflower seeds. And I think that this kind of does a good job of emulating that. And so I started off with the darker brown, went to the medium, then went to the light. Now, however big you want your center to be is going to be dependent on how many zigzag pipe cleaners you make. If you want a bigger one than I make, then you're gonna add more to it. Just kind of go with it until you've got the size that you're happy with. Once the sunflower seed center is done, we are then good to go and add the petals. Now, this is where I did a pretty good goof. I chalked the wrong side of the flowers. When I shaped my flowers, I shaped it and colored it on the curve that goes out instead of the curve that goes in. But luckily, because we are using pipe cleaner and it is bendable and shapeable, I can reshape these. So when you do go to put your chalk on, you want to put your chalk on the inside as it folds in. You see what I'm doing here, because I want my sunflower to fold in, not fold out. Now there is a back side to the center. In the back side, you're gonna see that there's a bit more hot glue and it's not as even as the front side. So on the back side there, I'm gonna place some hot glue at an angle going from the center out, and I'm going to place each of the petals at an angle just like you see me doing here. It's going to take 10 petals to go around the center of my sunflower. That's why I made 30, because we're going to have 3 rows of 10. After your first row of 10, this is what you should be left with. Yeah, the hot glue is taking a minute to dry, so I'm just gonna hold it, let it get good and dry, but look at how pretty the front of this looks already. But we don't want all those gaps in between each of the petals. So now I'm gonna take the hot glue, and in between each petal there, you see where I'm putting the hot glue? I'm gonna do that on the second row, adding 10 more petals. Then when the third row comes, I'm gonna do the same thing on the third row, and this is actually building the flower from the inside out, giving it a fullness that's gonna make it look amazing. And so yeah, like I said, for this size flower, I wanted to go with 10 petals per row. If you want your flower to be bigger, you're gonna go with the equal amount of petals for all 3 rows. And 3 rows is really all you need to get the job done. The excitement is real, no joke. I'm gonna go ahead and bend these petals in, giving this sunflower a bit more shape, adding some personality to it. We are so not done with this. Taking 2 of these moss green pipe cleaners, again, folding them in half. These are 12-inch pipe cleaners. Once I've got them folded in half, I'm gonna take another 12-inch pipe cleaner, feed it through just like we did the petals, pinch it together there on top and twist. And because this is green, it's gonna be a leaf. Now this is a bit thinner than the petals themselves because we went with 2 that we folded over versus 3. And this is just gonna thin it out, and because, like I said, it's green, it's going to give us a cool leaf. So I'm gonna go ahead and smooth out those pipe cleaners once I separated them. Pinch that bottom together and take one of those end pieces and just kind of wrap it around, tying off the base of our leaf. And I'm gonna go ahead and shape this and pinch together the top, and there we have got a leaf. Now I made 10 of these. Using these, I like to cut off the bottom just to kind of clean it up a bit. But before we add these leaves, I'm gonna take one of these 12-inch wood dowels. This is by Crafter's Square. You can get a packet of these. These are the longer ones. I'm gonna wrap a piece of the bright yellow pipe cleaner around this dowel to put in the center of the flower there, and this is going to be the stem, because using floral wire, it is not going to work with this. This is going to be a heavy piece, and so that wire isn't going to work. We needed something with some substance, and this dowel is going to do it. So once I wrapped the dowel with pipe cleaner to thicken it up a bit, it fit perfectly in the center of our sunflower, giving us a stem. Then I'm going to take the 10 leaves that I made, because I did make 10 of them, and I'm going to hot glue them to the base of the sunflower there on the back. And I'm gonna do that all the way around. I'm feeling like I need to clean the base of these stems up a bit. And so to clean them up, I'm just gonna take another piece of green pipe cleaner and I'm gonna wrap it around that base, covering this mess up. Because why not? Because we can. Now, taking 2 more 12-inch pieces of pipe cleaner, I'm gonna attach 2 of them together just like this, twisting them together. This is now the center of our 24-inch piece of pipe cleaner. I'm gonna fold it there in the center. I'm gonna pinch together the base. You're gonna figure out how big you want your leaf to be. Yeah, we're gonna make a big leaf. Once you know how big you want it to be, you're gonna go ahead, like I said, pinch it together, twist the base, then you can form your leaf. We're gonna need 2 leaves for the stem of our sunflower stick. Now, like I say, don't put too much thought or effort into the shape because it'll come together nicely. We're gonna take another 12-inch piece, and there in the center, we're gonna fold it over the top, and we're gonna pull this 12-inch piece down through the center of our leaf, twisting it off with the rest of the stem there. And so you should have something that looks like this here. Now, that center piece is pretty important because that is going to be how we actually make this look like a leaf or a filled in leaf. This leaf is pretty easy to do, but it is gonna take about 10 pieces of pipe cleaner to do it. Good thing pipe cleaner is inexpensive. Once I've got my leaf form put together, the template of it, I'm gonna take some pipe cleaner, the same green that I was using, and I'm gonna weave it in and out of the outside of this leaf using the center as the center point. You're always gonna want to wrap your pipe cleaner around that center, I guess, stem or that center pipe cleaner before you go off to the other side. Is this a little time consuming? It kind of is, but I am promising you that the outcome of this leaf is worth it. You can do some on a smaller scale, but because this is on a bigger scale, it's gonna take a bit more time. I think it took me about a half an hour to actually do this leaf, which wasn't bad. And like I said, you're just gonna wanna weave it in and out of those 3 pipe cleaners that we used as the form of our leaf. Once you've kind of finished up with your first piece of pipe cleaner, you will be left with something that looks like this here at the top. Pretty cool, right? Now on that end piece, we're gonna take another piece of pipe cleaner and we're just gonna twist it together, attaching it. Now when you twist it, it's not going to show. Honestly, the imperfection of it, where it's twisted, adds to the character and the personality of the leaf, oddly. So yeah, don't put too much thought into that or care into that. You're just gonna keep weaving this the way you see me doing it here around that outside edge. Then you're gonna go down under and around that center pipe cleaner there. And like I say, you're gonna go around it. So when you come back up through the leaf, then you're gonna go up and over the outside pipe cleaner here. Yeah, this actually came out perfect. So then once you go back up and over, you're gonna go through around the center again, up and over that center piece, but down through the outside piece there. And let's see, I'm just gonna keep talking up and over, down around the center. And then once you come up the center, you're gonna go up and over that outside piece. Yeah, glad I talked you through this, but this was a better visual of how I did it and how you're gonna do it for the entirety of not 1 leaf, but you're gonna do that to 2. So you're gonna need a good, healthy amount of green pipe cleaner. And really look at how cool this is turning out. Pretty cool, right? Just by using pipe cleaner. That's amazing to me. So I made 2 of them. You can see they are not identical, but what leaf is, right? Look at how gorgeous this is. And although you can see where some of the pipe cleaner connects, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Now we are going back to our sunflower. In the stem, which is the dowel of our flower, I'm gonna wrap it with some green floral tape. You can get green floral tape at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it is not bad. But I will tell you, if you are gonna get it outside of Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby and Amazon are the way to go, because Michael's, it is ridiculously more expensive and you're not getting as much on your roll. So as I roll the dowel with the green floral tape, I'm gonna place my stems where I want them to be on the dowel, and using the floral tape, I will use that to attach each of the leaves to the stem. And then we should be done. Seriously, this flower is beyond gorgeous. I cannot wait to make more of these. Go pick some pipe cleaner up and make some flowers with me. Come on. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? Well, it's going out to Deborah Ann Clark, who's bringing to us her DIY placemat that has this cool pocket for the utensils. Deborah, I am absolutely loving your placemat. Thank you so much for sharing your creation with us today. If you're interested in being featured as a crafter of the day in one of my videos, submit a picture of one of your recreations of a DIY that I've done to either Facebook or Instagram. If you want to DM it to me, you can. Then you just simply have to look out for the end of each video to see if it's your DIY that I will be featuring in that given video. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find these links, in the description box below. It was too beautiful not to show you again. Amazing, right? Look at how gorgeous this is. The leaves Everything about this is absolutely gorgeous. I want to say I did this for under $5 because I did use that horrific yellow that I could get at, I believe I got it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It comes in a jumbo pack. I think that there was like 300 of them in there for $4.99, and I used a coupon. The green didn't take nearly as much, but this green is my absolute favorite. You can find it again at Michael's. But yeah, using a little bit of chalk, you can really switch up the color of the sunflower and make it something amazing. I hope you all enjoyed today's DIY pipe cleaner sunflower, right? Pipe cleaner, that's what this is, pipe cleaner. It's gorgeous. I want to make more this size. How amazing would this look if you put it on a wall minus the stick? I know, right? Pipe cleaner wallflowers. Why not? If you're looking for more flower inspiration, maybe some pipe cleaner flower inspiration, well, guess what? You can click on the video right over here and it'll take you to one of my past DIYs. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay positive, please, because I am. Bye for now, everybody. Oh, you know what? Allison, when I gave her one of these, she sprayed her Bath and Body Works favorite body splash spray on it. It smelled amazing. Didn't smell like a sunflower, but nonetheless, it smelled amazing. Bye, everybody.